It is great. Um, I just went over there because TikTok had asked that I do like three videos that are like 20 minutes each. And as they see my viewership increase, they'll start spidering my messages out to more people. So literally, I'm talking on TikTok. No one's communicating with me. I'm talking to the wind. And, like No Limits just said, great. And Preston J. Cole, Preston, you said nothing, nothing, not a thing. You could say, hey, Billy Billy. You could say, howdy. Come on, Preston. You could say, I want to come up and join you because I love having conversations with people that I like first time conversations to get to know people. And that's where my sweet spot is. That's where I live. That's where I like to say, hey, come on up. Because it's not about me. It's about us having a conversation. So whenever I see people out there that I know, I invite them up. If you want to come up, ask and I will invite you. I don't know if you guys can just ask to join automatically and then I just accept it. I know on some spots you can. But here's the funny part about TikTok and me being a person that looks great, but I'm a person of a particular age. Um, so it said, oh, here are the effects. And so I said, okay, I like the goggles. So I put these like Green Lantern like goggles on. And then I went live and I put my phone up here on my ring light. Halfway through, I realized I did not know how to take those glasses off. So I had to sit there and talk for 20 minutes with neon Green Lantern goggles on. It was interestingly fun because I could look at myself and go, that's odd, but that's me. And from here to Kinga. Oh, now I have someone to talk to. Yay! Let's see if she comes. I invited her earlier. She may or may not show up, but who knows? Who knows? It's always a crapshoot. Come on, Kinga. I'll tell you about my TikTok adventure. We haven't really talked in a while. She's gonna come up. She's not gonna leave me hanging by myself. No, she's not. She's not gonna leave me hanging because that would be devastating to my heart. Oh, oh, oh. See? Oh, Jim.
What what did you tell? What did you say?
I said,
Told
I said she's gonna come up. She's not gonna leave me hanging.
I
It's
wouldn't leave.
devastating to my heart. And I was looking like,
I wouldn't.
and then you,
Here for you though. How are you? How's your day? What's going on?
it. First of all, my day has been okay. So I mean, I went to a doctor's appointment, right? So that's it, and it was at 11 o'clock, which is a very weird time for a doctor's appointment.
No, it's
Normally,
not. It's totally normal.
normally it's good, right? But last night, I don't know if you do know this. I posted that video for Brixley, the one that said I
Yeah.
hate it, at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I told you, oh, I hated it, and I thought I had removed it. I took it off of YouTube and TikTok, I think, but I forgot to take it off of Substack. Um,
Curtis.
hey, Curtis. Um, so I went to bed at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to get up at 8, and I had to be there by 11, right? So I had to get up at 8 to walk the dog, like the dog needed to be walked. But I immediately was like, I need to go back to sleep. And it wasn't insomnia. I was just like so freaking inspired by creating the
Yes, I'm telling you, you are. I'm dead serious. You are doing. You're nailing it.
like like these two people and like the storyline. Because remember yesterday, did we talk yesterday?
We did. And I'm telling you, you're nailing it.
But
You are in your creative zone.
yesterday I told you I don't know where this is going. So if anyone's following it, if you're
I am.
following,
They are. There's a lot of people following. They're following them more than they're following us.
really?
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you. You're like, I'm not going to click on this. I was like, I'm sending you screenshots of how they're following your fictional characters more than they're following us.
Oh, interesting. So if you have to watch it from the beginning. So and so because Kinga has watched the beginning, um, Big Willie gives this like fiery speech, right? Like about how he's done with Brixley. So they were in a relationship, and so Brixley answers back like, "I was done before you. I recognize the signs." And then Big Willie's like, "Oh, wait a minute, I made a mistake," and he gives this like heartfelt love song, which was really good. And then she fires back again, like that was too late. Like, why are you telling me what I wanted to hear now when I was with
Right.
you for 12 years? It's so freaking good.
Yeah.
And then today's, which I'm really struggling with, and I had to fix my television too. But today's was Brixley on at the Grammys
Right.
singing her song that she still loves him and she really wants to stay, but she's done. She's been there. We've gone through this before and it's over. Stop begging me. We're
Right.
we're on we're on two different paths.
Thank you,
And
but no thank you.
yes, yes, yes. Thank you, but no thank you. So she replied to his love song where he pours out his heart. And
Did
it's
he
just
though?
like,
Did he really pour? You know what? I have to say you did it well because you're like it's clear that it's okay. You did it really well because it's a guy's version of pouring out his heart,
right, right.
and yet at the same time, I took my remote and I was like, "What the fuck ever?" I threw down my remote and I was like,
He said in the following song.
"Right,
Thank you, but
right,
no thank you.
right." I was like,
Like basically she's saying your entire apology is bullshit. Like,
"Right." I felt her. I felt her. I
yes,
was saying,
yes,
and yet his video is the one that's most watched.
it is.
That's what I was sending you a screenshot of when you
It is. But if you think about it traditionally, so I actually like Brixley's image and her songs better. I,
Yeah.
I like her songs better. But traditionally, male singers have always been more gotten more spin time. I don't get it because when I listen to like I like Big Willie songs because Big Willie is supposed to technically is my alter ego.
But I was like rolling my eyes. I'm like, same stuff, same song. Like we heard it before.
Yeah,
But
but then when she comes out and says it, you're just like, oh shit, that's exactly what I was thinking. So
yeah.
like the problem. So I'll tell you what I don't like about that song. I love the arrangement, and I love both of them. So they're the same songs, but they're two different arrangements.
Okay.
But I was attempting to stretch her vocals
Okay.
so that she's really singing like
Right.
oh like
Yeah. That's what you were saying earlier. Yeah.
yeah and but when I listen to it loudly, like if you're listening to it in the car or something like that, it sounds distorted.
Hmm.
And so I recognize that I have my bass turned up all the way on my television because I have a the television and then the sound bars and stuff and the subwoofer.
Okay.
So I turned down my subwoofer and the song sounded better. Her normal sound songs and Big Willie's normally sound good with the bass on. But
Okay.
because I think she's hitting that those high notes,
Hmm.
the bass isn't registering it right, so I'm getting a lot of reverb.
Okay.
And I think Big Willie can do it easier and not distort because he's doing it from a deeper range. and so my devices aren't picking up on the treble as much as the bass. So his slow songs sound good when he's singing it. I think I pushed her too much because I was trying to have her hold like 15-second notes and to keep rising octaves and stuff like that. So I'm gonna play around with it, but
Yeah.
most of her songs are fire. I was
Yeah.
just I was just disappointed that I couldn't turn this one up to like 100 and listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
it was good.
you like both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the whole storyline is fun. I like that you kind of went back to that, like what we were talking about yesterday, like the old school traditional, whatever. And I mean, it's fun. It's fun. And I can't believe how fast you crank stuff out. And you're also doing other music in between. You're also writing in between. I mean, your creative, like, energy right now is really on fire. So whatever flow you're in,
I thank you for that. I really did. But
mine's not there, right?
you know, it so Kinga always asks me like, where do you get your creative from? So I'm going to share everything that happened. So today I did a really cute Merry Christmas card with just me in a Santa hat, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
Right. It was it was just a card, right? And I'm like, I should turn him into a video. So what I did was I turned him into a video. So he's just like dancing and stuff, right? And then I'm like, that's cute. He needs a song. So I was like, all right. And it's a dumb song because it's just like, hey, it's Big Willie, have fun for Christmas, Jingle Bell. But it's cute.
But but what is easy, that's the thing. What's easy for you, most people could not even remotely come up with that. And you're just like, whatever, I'm just messing around. But that's like anything that most people are what they're comfortable with, whatever they do in life, whatever they, have been practicing is their thing. And so, it's
I
what you've gotten comfortable with.
I
But
love it. What makes me sad though a little bit is my favorite song is always my last one. So I was digging thank you, no thank you, but right
Mhm.
now I keep playing the Bill jingle because that's the
Okay,
song. I think it's
this is
so
the
cute.
thing, Bill, and okay, right now we only have 5 people watching. And do whatever. But seriously, we need to figure out how to market because if you think about Christmas jingles, how many people would have probably paid for Christmas cards and had their own personal, hey, can you write my family? And I'm going to just tell you a little bit about my family. And we want to have our Christmas cards done. Think about how much people pay to have their personal Christmas cards done. And if you just do whatever it is, but like, and you actually enjoy it, and you enjoy getting to know people, and you do a little interview with them, and then you write a little thing for them, and you get inspired in some way, and like to do something that makes you actually really happy, where you're spending your creative time, not as I understand not what you want to do like for work necessarily or whatever, but like we were talking about like side hustles or whatever, like that is to me when you don't say this is how I'm going to make my money, but like, yeah, I can do that for you. Yeah, like I can do that for you. Then people would be like, okay, you're not under time pressure. I think that's where it starts. What we talked about yesterday is when we start going, oh my gosh, I got to get this done by this time or whatever. So you just got to give yourself enough buffer to be like, okay, you know what? Like let's start now. Okay, okay, now for Valentine's Day, because think at least a month and a half out.
You should be taking quarters down.
Okay. So when do you want it? When do you want? What
Okay.
holiday?
So if we first of all, we haven't said that this is something we want to do yet. Um, but I would say Mother's Day would probably be the best time to do it.
Okay.
And the part about that is Mother's Day is actually the biggest holiday in the world because everyone has a mother. Not everyone celebrates Christmas, not everyone celebrates Easter, not everyone celebrates Thanksgiving.
Right.
Everyone has a mother or a form of a mother.
True.
So if their mother has passed, they have a grandmother. If their grandmother has passed, they have a wife. If their wife has passed, they have a daughter. You know,
Right.
there's,
Yes.
there's a mother.
Stepmothers. I mean, I've had a couple stepmoms, but I've had stepmoms I haven't even met. Um,
Don't put your daddy on blast on live TV. There are five people out there that are gonna. But hold on,
but
Curtis. I don't know if Curtis is still there or not. But let let's talk truth, right? So we have five people watching, but when we post our thumbnails, we get like
yeah,
150 hits
but what? No, this
per
isn't we. This is
per,
you.
per thumbnail.
But this is you. You're the one with the talent. You're the one going to be making money. So, what we say is everyone who would want to do something, a jingle, a special jingle for your mom, that we have a very talented man right here that can
Do you know
you
who I
can
think would be perfect for that? I
who?
won't say it out loud on television, or I won't say it out loud. But
Okay.
yeah, it's someone else that that writes very literally. Um,
But you
and the other part about this is, hold on. So King and I, we have to say over to that's our thing. We have to say over to, or we'll talk over.
oh, we're going back to that.
Yeah, but the problem where I'm apprehensive about it is I put out what I love.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say what you're gonna love.
Right.
So when I put it out, it's because it's just out to the world. Now, what I'm
Right.
thinking about doing, this is what
Right.
I'm thinking about doing, is having my music next year or next 6 months after I get my catalog full enough to be locked away. And in order for you to access the music part, you have to be a member. And so that, and then you can listen to all of it because I have Calm, I have Christmas, I have Rage, I have hip hop. Um, I have
But here's the thing, Bill. Anybody that gets to know you, I think it's an opt-in. It's always opt-in because like I would do it because I know that whatever you come up with, I know I would like it because I know that whether it ends up being silly or whether it ends up being zen or calm or whatever, because we'd have fun and because I know you. And so anybody who's watching would pick you because they're picking you,
yeah, and
right?
I get that, but remember this too, Kiga. Over to me. I don't think that's part of the rules, but but I told you the most stress I had with when I was working with Aaron because it wasn't just me. Because most of the shows when I'm writing my opening, it's for me.
Yeah.
But when I was working with Aaron because he's such a creative spirit, I was like, okay, I have to be better than ever because I don't want to make him look bad. And that's part of my true identity is I will put myself second to make sure that Kinga looks good. So,
You put too much pressure on yourself.
but that is actually what drives me. That's what makes me better. Is that when I'm working with someone else and I want to make them succeed, then I'm like, okay, I'm motivated because it's not about me. I don't like it to be about me. I don't even like talking.
I don't know. Like I said, I think that when you are genuinely just leaning into yourself and you're in your own skin and you're just having a great time,
My
that's
name
what
is
I would pay
William.
for. Yes, genuinely. Like that's what I would actually pay for.
Where's that song?
That's what I told you. I'm like, I want to be the, the blonde girl.
You're not gonna be her. She's already done. You should be talking about the next, like
Well, I'm the brat, but like I think like you don't get it that when you're actually you,
I'm gonna sing that
you
song.
You be you. I'm gonna scream at you. And and when you stop the pressure.
I don't feel pressure. What I do feel pressure about right now in this moment is I'm already starting to think about what I'm going to do for my opening of my show in January
Oh,
and what topics I want to tackle because I really want to get out of I really want to start interviewing new people
okay.
and I want to start interviewing people that have not been interviewed before
Hmm.
or interviewed before in our particular group because we have a strong group, but
Right.
I don't want to I don't want to trip over that. Hold on for a second.
What do you have like a area of interest?
There's one show that I know that I'm going to do, and I don't know if it's going to be the first show or not, but I'm going to definitely do a show about autism because I
Okay.
have a family member and her son has autism. And when we talked, she was talking about dealing parents and caregivers of children with autism and common misconception.
Yeah.
Aaron said he wouldn't mind being a part of that.
Hmm.
My, but he's someone who is looking at it from the lens of someone that's on the spectrum slightly. And I think the spectrum is, I think most of us have something, you know,
Yeah. The spectrum is a spectrum.
right. Exactly. You're either leaning into it or you're not.
Yeah.
Um, I have to find the song for you guys. Sorry.
But
Um, go ahead. You can talk.
well, what I was going to ask you is, in general, are you kind of theming things, or are you are you kind of leaning towards a okay, I want to go into things that affect us in our daily lives, or are you
Yes.
thinking, okay,
So, 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 yes. And what I mean by yes, oh, this is your life. Love it or rewrite it. I bet you that's a good song. It's so interesting. I have all these freaking songs. And I've made a decision, by the way. I've
okay,
made one decision. So last year, or last season, I wrote songs for my guests specifically as they came on. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to write songs for the show when they come
hmm,
on. But the problem is some of my best songs that I have someone else's name in it. And I'm just like, dang.
yeah,
It's not really great for release because it's really,
but
but the music and everything behind it,
yeah, you can redo,
I yeah, but I'm thinking like Bambi Lynn is a really good one, and I might just remaster it and keep it in.
yeah.
But I'm trying to find My Name is Bill. It's the best freaking song ever.
What about okay, so there, how long is a season for you? Do you have a length?
Yes. So my seasons will be from January 18th until mid-June, probably.
Okay.
My last my last my last hiatus was from June, like the last week in June, like June 28th, let's say,
Hmm.
until September. The
Okay.
problem that I had with it was I lost momentum at what's that sound? What does that sound
What sound? On your end or my end?
on your end? It sounds like somebody's hissing.
Not on my end.
Lordy, lordy, it's some people that are following me. I also have to read. Are you doing something on your end?
No.
Le- I guys, I legitimately believe the king of does things to fuck with my head. all the time. I do.
What?
Ask Omar where he's at. I'm at work, Bill. Stop asking me that. I still think that was a setup. I
Are
do.
you messing with me?
No, no, I'm not mad about it. I'm just joking with you.
With
Just
what?
messing with you.
With what are you talking about?
You don't remember when you kept asking me to you're like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go group chat. You're gonna add Suzanne.
Okay. Do you? Okay. First of all,
If you call
you
me
were
stupid
trying to
again,
do that.
that's not fun. Don't call me stupid again. You should tell
No.
me I didn't know how to play games.
Okay. Do you know you were trying to do that with your brother? Was it your brother? You were trying to do it with him, where you were. He was on your show, and you were reading to him the jokes, right? The
Right.
songs, or like how people do that.
I was reading. Okay, so anyone out there that remembers, do you remember FML? It's Super Fuck My Life, and what they would talk about were weird things that happened. There were real stories that happened, and so my brother happens to not be a global person. He doesn't go on the internet and stuff like that.
I'm
He
not
doesn't.
either.
He doesn't have social media accounts. He has nothing. His wife does. His son does, but he doesn't. So I knew he had never heard these stories before. And he lives in Springfield, Illinois. So it's like it's that big, kind of like Austin. Like no one lives there. Um, and if you didn't know, who am I? That's not it. Who is?
Where is Omar?
Where is Omar?
So
With gratitude to a soul man named Aaron. What the fuck is that about?
are you watching TV or are you, hey,
I'm I,
hey,
I'm
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Over here.
I'm looking for my name is William.
I'm right here. You're supposed to be paying attention to me. I'm on your show right now.
This is not a show. People keep saying that it's not a show.
Well, I'm on your live and you are watching TV. You're supposed to be paying attention to me.
This is why you should never have a phone conversation with me. Because think about that. I said this yesterday and we had someone on. I said I'm terrible. Like if I'm talking to you, my mind I'll be making sandwiches. I'll be cooking dinner.
That's fine. We have to start watching the
I
show.
wasn't watching TV, but it says with gratitude to a soul man,
Okay. Is that
and I thought it was something I had written. I'm like, I don't remember writing something that said with gratitude to a soul man named Aaron, but I think it's I don't know what it is. I think it's my
Curtis? Is Curtis still there? Can Curtis join us? Curtis,
ask him.
Curtis, I need someone to talk to. Curtis, join us. Bill has abandoned me in this conversation.
I have not abandoned you. I want to. Do you remember the song that I was playing? That I had to sing the outro to on at the end of my last show. It was only me and you, and I was thinking, my name is William Rochelle because it wouldn't. You said that was the best part of the show. Now you don't remember.
No, that was so classic, and no one else was part of it.
And it didn't go on the tape or anything.
It was you couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear
Oh,
it.
you know why? Because it thought the outro was playing. So when the system thinks the outro is playing, it mutes everything behind it.
Well, everybody else heard it.
Did they?
Yes, because when I watched it, okay, so if anybody's ever going to watch this, and I don't even know that anybody's on right now or ever going to watch what's happening right now, but
Obviously Curtis isn't on because he would have accepted the thing by now. So Curtis, you're one of the five that said that you're here, and then you decided to walk away. Put your little phone down.
I think so. You know what else I noticed, which I have a
You haven't
question.
finished your first sentence.
But let me say, we don't get as many of the little clips anymore. I wonder if they're like, you don't have that many clips worth making anymore.
You know what? So I've only been going on for like 15 or 20 minutes. There have been some days where you and I have had 35 clips. We were talking for like an hour.
Yeah, like the first time. And then
That was well,
recently we went on for like an hour and there were like 5 clips. I was like, oh, I guess I didn't think there were moments worth catching.
really. I thought most of them, except for the short ones, like our 20-minute ones, had multiple clips. Because you're all over my Instagram feed. And have you looked at it?
I'm not on Instagram.
And I don't put them all on I don't put them all on LinkedIn because it was too much.
Are they I'm on Instagram?
I'm sorry, LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah. Are you on Instagram too?
I'm on everything. Instagram, TikTok.
Oh, okay. I'm not on Instagram.
Is there a reason why you're not on Instagram?
Yes. I'm not on anything other than LinkedIn.
Oh, you're on Substack right now.
Well, and then YouTube, I guess. But not on TikTok or I'm not on the metas for
So, so how are we going to get you onto YouTube? That's number one. And
I well, yeah.
the second part is how we need to flip it where you're hosting and you're inviting me to co-host.
Okay. Um yes. And well,
We'll just shift the person who's the main the main character, and it'll also pull you more into this place because you're the host.
oh, yes. And well, just for a good learning experience as well. Um we'll figure that out. Let's do that after Christmas. That's a lot right now.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm leaving like after
Yeah,
tomorrow, and I'll be going to
sometime.
Virginia tomorrow.
Sometime.
And
The so
is your mom coming down for the or what are you doing?
I I am um I am going to be hanging out with my friend
The
and
one that you just
chilling.
introduced me to?
No, no, I have a childhood friend. I have a childhood friend.
Not
Yes.
not not the friend that not the friend from the concert.
No, no, I have a childhood friend. So, um, yes, we hang out. It's really awesome that I get to hang out with her quite a bit.
Good. Good. Is it
Mhm.
is it is it a different childhood friend than the one that came to Atlanta to visit you? Or
That one.
okay, all right, cool,
Hmm.
cool.
Hmm.
Tell her I
Yeah,
said hi.
I will.
And I heard about her little like Freaknik adventure. Not all of it, but like just that she came down for that.
Yeah.
And being from Vermont, uh,
Yes.
no matter what nationality you are, Freaknik is a bit of an overload.
Yes.
And you were in the middle of Atlanta. Wow.
In the center. In the
Beautiful.
center. Um, yeah, and we were talking about um because I was doing some like work yesterday around some of this stuff that I'm gonna try to get released next year. And like what can I charge? So have you ever done like a deep research like analysis on if I were to offer something or if I were to like evaluate what something is worth, like what is this offer worth? Have you ever done that?
I no.
No. So
The reason why I say no and so emphatically is that when I've normally worked with people that as a consultant,
mhm,
it's usually been through word of mouth.
yeah.
And I'm really, really bad at saying I'll charge this. It's like, oh, you're a friend of Andy, or you're a friend of this person. So yeah, let's work something out so we're both comfortable. But going into a business and saying, yeah, I need $30,000 to get this project done, and I need the first 30,000 before it starts, and then the second 30,000, in increments of $5,000 a week over 6 months, and then
Yeah,
or whatever, you know. But if you think about it, like reasonably, if you're in a month project and you ask for $10,000, you're selling yourself short
right.
because they, who are you hiring for $120,000 a year? Not someone that comes with the treasure trove of experience that we bring to the table.
Exactly.
Now, my there's a difference because my price of employment, if you were to hire me permanently, it that will be more negotiable because that's something that I can depend on.
Right.
But when you're consulting, you have to take into account that you're changing someone's business drastically. You're improving that business within 90 days to 6 months. You're doing it, and you're going to make significant changes, and you're giving them the roadmap for the future. So you're not taking care of today. You're fixing the bleeding of today, and then you're creating the architecture for the future
So,
while elevating everyone in that room simultaneously.
right. And you just said, you know, something more permanent and whatever. And in today's world, um, what feels
No, 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 no. But
right?
what that means is that I wouldn't necessarily say because 30,000 a year is $360,000 a month, right? 30,000 a month is $360,000 a year, right? Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 times 12. Yeah.
I like math is bad, and then being on this
Doesn't matter.
and think about it. Yeah, you someone sounds stupid. Um, so I wouldn't necessarily walk in and say you have to give me 360 or I'm going to walk
No,
away.
no, that's not.
Absolutely not.
No.
But to think 30,000, but I may not work for another 4 months. And when you spread that over the year, and then the savings that they're going to make by having
Right.
me come in for just 6 months, it just, and I have found that because of what I've done in the past, I've gone into businesses and within 6 months have done everything I needed to change them around. So I had a year contract with Celeb Luxury, which is they do hair care, right? That's after my business sold and everything. But within the first 6 months, I had made all the decisions and I was bored.
Right. You're not there to make
I,
money.
I, I was literally bored. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And while I was doing it, I took their longest employee and helped build him into a leadership position.
Hmm.
And I let him know everything, every step of the way of what I was doing. Because
Right.
whatever I do, I always have a succession plan
Right.
for that business, which means that if I get hit by a truck, or if I tell you to go fuck yourself, or if you tell me to go fuck myself, whatever, I'm gonna have Ethan be able to carry this on without any disruption to your business.
Right.
And that's where the true conviction, the true leadership, the true ego-less person, it's not about me.
Right.
It's about what I can do to build your business.
Right.
And I get the chance to say, man, I walked into that spot and they were like just all over the place. And after I left, it's running smoothly without me. And that, my friend, is where the gold lies. I don't need to sit in that office for you know $80,000 a month or $30,000 a month. I could fit in it for 20 grand. That's good. I could save money with that. That's that's like my sweet spot. But
So, so what AI is helping us do today is for people that understand how to assess a situation, we understand how to size it up quickly. We know how to kind of scope it out and be like, yep, this is without giving away all our secrets, though. How to size it up, how to assess it, how to, tell where the dysfunction is, and give them some kind of playbook or whatever. Um, and the people that can ask the best questions, the people that can put together the best assessment, and the people that can put together the best playbook for that are the people that don't think like everybody else. Because your blind spots are, well, within, because you're already thinking what you know and what you think and what everybody else is already thinking because they're your blind spots, right? So people who, I don't want to use the word diverse because like that's bad, but like people who maybe
why is diverse bad?
I am being facetious. Um and because those things just automatically get flagged in certain ways.
Oh,
And
being
because
diverse.
I'm sarcastic.
Understood. Understood.
But people that might think and see things from a different lens because we like different glasses. Maybe we find blind spots and can find dysfunctions and find problems that others can't find. And when you can actually prove that through AI, that we are faster at finding things than anyone else, it's an advantage.
I don't know if I'm faster.
You are.
I think that I'm gifted,
You are.
and 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 I say that with confidence.
Yes.
And that gift is that, and this is the gift that
Effective.
AI. This is the gift that AI cannot bring to you. So I'm not only looking first. If someone says, "What are you going to do?" I don't know, because I don't know until I get into
Right.
position and see what's happening.
Right.
I'm not bringing my
What
Telescope
dysfunction
book
do you have?
or my JD book or my my e-commerce company book because you are a manufacturing business. So that's none of that's going to work here. I'm not
Right.
going to bring the Six Sigma Lean book because you guys have already studied that, and
Right.
and you're still
Right.
fucked up, right? So
Right.
take that's something
Exactly.
that existed what 2007 was like
Nothing nothing can take away your experience, your skills, what makes you unique.
and what that is that even if AI could print out everything I was going to say, it's that ability to raise people up and get the people that are with me aligned
Right.
and have them believe in the value of themselves and what they are bringing to the company.
There's a lot to it. But
And once they buy it, once they realize that they affect the direction of that company and how powerful that is, and how well how well they are going to be treated and taken care of from a financial perspective. And let me say this to you: that I have never worked for a company that I have asked for a raise for myself when the budget was X and I had people that were working hard and I couldn't give them a significant raise.
yeah.
Because you look at my salary and go, oh, give them a 20% raise. Well, I have people working for me making like $60,000 a year. So why don't we just bump them up instead of giving them their like 5 cent raise or their 3% annual
Right.
and give it to them? And based on their performance, you can give me a bonus. And if the budget still says the money's not there, so I'm taking a risk. I'm saying
Yeah.
invest in the people. If you invest in the people will turn the business around.
Right.
And once the business is turned around, relook at the budget because not only am I going to shrink your cost, but I'm going to increase your revenue. So your cost is going this way and your revenue is going this way. And we're at that intersection, right? And what does that mean? It means profit. And so when you're talking about profit, and I'm not talking about, you know, adjusted EBITDA and all that other shit, I'm talking about real like profit. You
Right.
know, like I
Exactly.
I believe that adjusted EBITDA and all that other stuff that I believe that's investor banker stuff that they can use on calls for a company that's really losing money. And they say, but if we adjust out the depreciation and this and this and this,
Peter pay Paul.
actually,
Peter pay
yeah,
Paul.
right, right. It's a shell game, right? Just move it around. So that's the
So it's sustainable business. It is a sustainable business model where we actually when people are happy, when people are like, wait a second, I see how like and that they don't feel trapped, they feel agency, that people actually feel and then they want to and they trust you. And that's where we're broken is that we don't have this trust economy. Right. Like that is truly where we all know that things are broken. And when someone can go, wait a second, you stuck up for me? You what? You did what? Like that is when we stick around,
yeah,
right?
yeah, 100, 100%.
Right. And then you even make more than that. Because what I do know is that when I would look at my team, I would be like, I genuinely, and I'm not trying to be cheesy, but I am, I genuinely want you to be more successful than I care about my own success. And and it's kind of foolish, but I did feel that way because oftentimes I suffered because of it. But I can't help it. I wanted that. I really wanted that for people around me. And I think that eventually, when we talked about the tides turning, I think that there is a point where the tides have to turn. And I do think that with creativity and with people starting to have a lot of with AI and things like that, that there is going to be some extra time on people's hands and they don't know what to do. Look at what you do with your time.
I talk to you.
No, you don't. I'm the one. You go, I don't. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm the one that's messaging you. What are you doing?
Getting Rich Think Tank. Hey, Getting Rich Think Tank. Who are you? And I would like to get rich with you.
Yes. We were just talking about that.
Yes. So if you have some like things to share about getting rich
Send
quick,
it this way.
or not quick, I'm sorry, because I don't believe in getting rich quick.
Yes.
But I would love to hear from you about what you're doing and what getting rich think tank means. Is that Leslie?
It, I feel like she might be part of something like that. I don't know. It feels late, though. It's 11 o'clock. Yes.
Oh, is it? Oh, I gotta go to bed. Oh, it is.
Bedtime.
Do you know I just ate?
It's late.
So, so hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
Yeah, tell us.
Do we know who you are? Have we met before?
We can't see pictures.
My name is Bill, and you're on my iPhone, and my iPhone is way over there. See, I can't even touch it, and I'm old, so your text is about that big, and I cannot see the picture related to it. April, hi April, nice to meet you.
Hi, April.
My name is Bill. That's King of Ida,
Hi.
and we are here to meet new people. And I have a YouTube channel called UBU Live. And you are always welcome to join. That program airs every Sunday at 4 p.m., but we are on hiatus until January 18th. So right now, I'm letting my YouTube channel and my LinkedIn channels and all those other channels uh, breathe while I concentrate on Substack and TikTok because they're the only two that I haven't really concentrated on. So I believe we're going to see a significant increase in the reach that we have on Substack and on TikTok. Uh, we are doing bangers on YouTube and LinkedIn. And, right now it's all about you. The concept of this, April, is that I speak to people I don't know
It talks to me a lot.
for the first time live on air, and we get to know each other in front of everybody. So it's about learning about each other, learning about our neighbors, and the concept behind it is really simple. Based on our political differences in America, I have neighbors or friends that I at points wanted to strangle. So I said to myself, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And I loved them before, so why are they so annoying to me right now? And I figured we had stopped speaking civilly and we had
Mm.
all taken sides. So I wanted to bring a platform where you can be you, I can be me, we can agree to disagree, but still love each other. And because of our differences, we can learn from each other. And I'll share this with you. I've known of Kinga for almost a year now, but we really just started talking one on one like 2 weeks ago. I'm not lying, about 2 weeks ago. And I've known her because she's always been, we travel in the same circles. So we can see each other's names pop up. We can see each other's, and we would converse and chat just like this, but we never got on a live together except for one time in the middle of the night after like a show. And it was just a great experience. So now we're here and we're like on here every day and we're talking just about Substack and how we're going to grow it and our lives. And Kinga's thinking about, do you want to talk about what you're thinking about? Which I think is
What
a good idea for you.
what am I thinking about?
Oh, your firewall, your Substack.
Oh, yeah. So, so I think that I'm gonna go ahead and put a, um, like, I guess it is a firewall, but go ahead and start putting like a price on the subscriber. I was looking into the whole difference between subscribers and followers and how all that works.
Details. I'm telling you, there is the detail. You're gonna get mad at me when I say this. There's the detail of the woman's mind, and there's the lack of detail in a man's mind. And I firm and it has nothing to do with sexual orientation or anything like that. I believe that women and men think differently, and they process things differently. You are detailed. I'm actually that's more of a negative on me than anything. You're like, did you read that? And I'm just like, huh?
There are plenty of details that I don't notice at all, though. Like plenty,
Yeah, but
a
so
lot.
so I sit there and this happens to deal with like maybe my ADHD or whatever we want to describe it as. But I sit there and go, what's the difference between a subscriber and a follower? You research it, right?
Yeah, I do like to
And
research.
and and I put out 5 videos of me twerking in a Santa suit. It's just a difference of how we spend our time, right? So I'm like, I'd love to know the answer to that, but what's gonna happen with Brixley? Like,
Yes. And also, I want to be able to, I have things where I'm like, okay, I want to see who's actually can jump into a call or a conversation at any point. Because sometimes I have unwelcome guests that jump into calls. So
Okay.
if I want to be able to see who jumps into my calls, that way I have more control over being able to exit people from conversations and not. And unless you are having paid subscribers, there's a whole situation with that. So
So
paid subscribers, you can.
here's the thing I'm going to ask you. So I'm not going to do it. You're going to do it. So if we're going to go live and you want to do it like that, then you would have to initiate the live and just
Well, and
invite
that's what I
people.
wanted to. That's why I was like, I want to talk to you about it. But you were saying that next year you might.
Yeah, I'm going to do it as so. I say the same things all the time. I believe in critical mass, right? So YouTube. I'm so excited about what's going on over there. LinkedIn, I'm super excited about what's going on there. Here, I have 100 subscribers. It just doesn't seem like the time for me to be putting like to get to know me, pay for it. And remember my platform is about my brand is about getting to know me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't block people out at this point of getting to know me.
Yeah.
That's why it's open. And
Yeah.
all of my articles, my music and everything else is open. I believe when I do it, I'm going to start because I have so many different aspects of me. I have the music, I have the articles, I have the lives, right?
Yes.
And so maybe if the live goes live, but if you want to watch a replay or if you want to get into the music or if you want to read an article, maybe I'll do one at a time and see how it works. Because what
Yeah.
I've learned in business is that you don't do everything at once because if the system breaks, you're not understanding which part of the system broke. So if I say, okay, I'm gaining 20% every week new
Mm-hmm.
subscribers, right? Free. It's free, everybody. It's free to subscribe. Um, and then I say, all right, I'm going to put my newsletter for paid subscribers only. And not only do my subscriber numbers go down, but I'm not getting any revenue off the newsletter. So
Okay.
because all of a sudden I've put a padlock on something. So I think in my mind, you make something of value first. Every
You are making something of value.
hold on. I'm getting rich think tank. I'm going to say something that is from the street. Okay, it's from the street. It has nothing to do with me. However, you know, most drug dealers they give you free samples first, and they get you hooked. And then once they get you hooked, then you're a fiend. That's kind of like if you ever were a child and you walked through the mall, Chick-fil-A would give you little free nuggets. I would walk up to those things all the fucking time and just get those free nuggets. And now, the guy would like it was all you can actually get full off of. You didn't have to buy any chicken. You can
Mm-hmm.
just walk and buy the free nuggets.
Costco.
Yeah, free samples. You give it out, and you let the power of your purpose attract the right people. And remember, we don't want subscribers and followers. We want to build a community that talks to each other, that breathes, that lives, that contributes to what we're talking about, that comes up and says, "I want to be on that show." And it's always different people. So I don't want to put that padlock on yet.
You be you.
I am. That's why I said we can
You
definitely.
be you. That is
Yeah,
not what I want.
that's absolutely, absolutely. And I'm down with it. I'm absolutely down with it. But you can padlock your stuff and invite me, and then the invites won't go out.
Mm, well, we'll see.
Yeah,
We
I
have
mean,
we
it's a test, but the truth is, we only have four people that talk to us anyway right now. So I don't see where it's a big deal. And the other people that were following us aren't jumping on anymore. So I mean, the ones that were of concern.
ah, that's good.
Yeah. So with that said, it is 11 o'clock at night,
It is.
and I have only been working on 4 hours of sleep,
Get some sleep.
and I still need to figure out what's going to happen with Brick Sleep.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
I have to fix that song. I have to put out another one just so to drive the other one down. I just don't like the way it's produced. I love the message. I love the words. I just don't like the way it's produced.
I like it.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate that.
I do like
We
it.
we all see the flaws, right?
You do.
Yeah.
But also because you know how to produce it. And so I'm just looking at it straight up from a viewer. I don't have any like idea of how it's made. And so to me, everything that's made, I'm like, that's so cool. Like, because I wouldn't have the first clue. And mind you, that is how most people view it.
Yeah.
So most of us are just looking at it being like, that's really cool. Like, and especially seeing how much you're coming out with, that in itself kind of leaves people going, "How the hell does he do that?" So,
I mean,
you think
I have artificial intelligence tools that help me, but
right,
the writing
obviously.
and everything and the producing of the thing and the concept, that's not it's not doing that. In fact, if I were to rely on it, it would give me a bunch of crap.
But I was about to say, I use AI tools, and that is not like I still spend hours and hours and hours. So, like,
Once
those are just
once I have the concept, once I have the concept, I'm just like bang.
yeah,
And the other part is there's several things that just never get released. And
yeah.
that's why a lot of times I'll say to you, I just wrote the words and repurposed it to music I already had. You know, like some of her songs that I tried to make, probably Big Willie's gonna sing on them because it'll sound better coming from him. But the music's already there.
Are you gonna release stuff like just throughout the whole week, just kind of like randomly?
I'm gonna be gone,
Yeah, but
so it'll be hard because
okay.
when I'm with the family, they don't want me looking at my computer.
I understand.
Period. Period. And I
Yeah,
always work during the holidays.
I
And
understand.
my daughter last the last Christmas I was there, Leland Hirsch called me and she was like, "Why is he calling you on Christmas?" And that was when I was working that year gap for Celeb Luxury. And Leland Hirsch is this famous guy that
Mhm.
worked for L'Oreal, or he
Yeah,
sold his company to L'Oreal.
yeah.
And so I was working for him, but directly. And yeah, he was like calling me on Christmas Day, and Amanda was like, "No," and she saw his name. I was like, "Why is Leland calling you?" And she put it to voicemail. He's dead now. Sorry, Leland. It wasn't me. It was Amanda. He died a few weeks ago,
Wow.
maybe a month ago.
Wow.
He was an older gentleman, so
That's yeah.
it's sad always, but I
Yeah.
think his body was giving out and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into details, but yeah, it's not my story to tell. Anyway.
Well, either way.
April, it was lovely meeting you. Thank you so much for joining. If you're still here, if not, I want to leave that on my clip. April, it was wonderful meeting you. Getting Rich Think Tank, thank you. We appreciate you coming, and we will have more great content with a lot of purpose coming out soon once we decide what our message is going to be. But we're still trying to figure out Substack and TikTok. And with that said, King is going to take us out, and I'm going to go to bed.
All right, everyone. Have a good night. And it's LinkedIn, not TikTok.
Oh,
Bye.
you have to press the button. Okay, good.
Bye. Oh, up there. Bye.